Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm Robert with the Hustle Nation. We're all about some financial independence, getting our freedom. It's not so much as some money, and money will not buy you happiness. However, money will buy you freedom. Freedom gives you your time back, and then you can figure out what makes you happy. I'm just going to do a video today having to do with, for lack of better words, what my day is like. So we will chronicle it throughout the day, post it, and let her ride. There's the rig. We're heading out. We got oatmeal on the run, getting in the truck. It was 2:45 when the alarm went off and I started hitting the snooze. And then it is 6:40, headed to the first job site. My cold weather's gone. I don't know what happened with that, but I need to do better. I need y'all to be asking me about what time to get out of bed. Oh man, I love hitting that snooze bar, but damn, that thing's a dream killer for sure. So we're headed to the first house. It's basically what I call a working man, working class type of neighborhood. It is mostly 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. These make great rental properties if it's a decent neighborhood. You see that cinder block, it's virtually bulletproof. The only problem with these houses are the low pitch roof, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of room to do anything. It's hard to put air conditioning in them because there's not enough room in the attic. You end up doing what they call a fur down system or window units. The other thing is that when you have to get these low pitch roofs replaced, they're extremely expensive, almost twice as much as shingles go for. But the thing is, once you do it 20 years later, you're having to do it again. So it's not like you're having to pay for one every 5 years. I own 2 houses in this neighborhood. This next house you're going to see is going to be my very first rental that I bought. I think I bought it 22 years ago. In the process, trying to do owner finance on it. We're going to strike a deal. They're going to pay extra every month for 3 years. That'll make up for the down payment. And the reason I'm doing that is I want my time back. And when you have a house that's paid for, you basically get 50% of it. In other words, if the rent's $1,500 a month, you get about $800 of that. Once you put out taxes, insurance, a roof's going to run you $125, $175 a month. Dishwasher, well, not a dishwasher because I don't have any dishwashers, but air conditioners run you $50 a month. Water heater runs you $10 a month. And then you got to figure in, 7 to 10% for vacancy. So once you do that, you're really getting about 50% if the house is paid for. And the other thing is that after 27 years of ownership, you don't get any more depreciation. So there's really not a tax write-off for it per se. So I will cut it loose. However, I'll be getting a check for the next 30 years. I'll start taking that money, investing it into an ETF or mutual fund. That is the house right there. I bought that 22 years ago. It's definitely got a special place in my heart. Paid, I paid $25,000 for that house. And guy, at the time, you didn't have to have clear termite to get a loan. So it had repairs needed to be done, but I told the guy, I said, yeah, I financed. He said, you sure? And I said, yep. And lo and behold, the appraiser came back and said, hey, all this stuff needs to be fixed. They would not write me a loan. So I called the guy and said, hey man, I'm sorry, but you get the deposit. I can't do what I said. Then he calls me back and says, hey, I think we can work this out. What they ended was, they said, we'll do owner finance for a year. You have a mortgage, then do a balloon at the end. And that way you've got ownership of the property. You're not putting money into something you don't own, and yada, yada. So there you have it. That guy right there, I got him a motorized chopper. Chopper. 725. Went by the other job site. There's mold or something. And so we're going to have to spray some killer on it, and come back another day. Here I am at my home away from home. Got to pick up some air filters, going to the next job site. Never good being big underneath the sink. What we're doing here, we're digging underneath to see if we can find out. The bathroom is right on the other side of that wall. I got a soft spot in there. It's got me concerned, and I want to see if I can dig down right here and be able to access it and make plans. This is basically when I got this piece of property, this was an outbuilding. It still is, and it had a loft for a bedroom. It was a bad design, and it wasn't a complete kitchen, so we ended up redoing the whole thing, put a complete kitchen in there, new roof on it. You get about 20 of these right here, and you can have some money coming in. And the great thing about this is the low point of entry as far as the cost on it goes. I mean, in my town, you can have a structure like this, have less than 20,000 into it, and get anywhere from 800 to 1,000 a month out of it. Carla roped me into doing this. Where I'm located at is one of the best donut shops in town. She was like, you know what, you should pick one of those up and bring it to me. So, yep, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so we got 2 bacon and maple, and then 2 apple fritters. All right, so now it's about 10:30. We're at the house that I just recently purchased, and going to drop some stuff off, drop the trailer, then I got to go to my house. I feed the dogs natural, and so I got some meat defrosting I got to put it in, and then send some emails for some owner finance. Part of my exit strategy is going to be to do that and make it to where I can get the cash flow and not have to get the calls about toilets and tenants and termites and all that good stuff. So and part of the process is I'm going ahead and starting to put money into some ETFs and some mutual funds so that I can create a totally passive income. That's the old Chevy right there. That thing's got an 8.1, 496 cubic inches, gas burner. It'll pass everything but the gas station. There's my old Iron Bull. That's been a pretty good dump trailer. Made a lot of money with that. All right, so I just went and was on top of a roof. We got an estimate on it, or interest in us doing it, and they've had somebody else, and the other person went up there and said, hey, we got this, and this is happening, that's happening, and everything. And then wanted to charge them an outrageous price and everything, and it just didn't make sense to me. And so they ended up parting the ways with that contractor, and came back to me. That's why you never want to be a dick. And, said, let's see about this. So I went up there, took a look around on it and everything, and it's got shingles on there from 70 years ago. And and there's something underneath it that I don't know. It's not a hot mop and tar, but something has like melted almost, but it's not all decking, but it's real hard to get to come up. So don't know what exactly that is. I haven't ever seen it. So now I'm back at the house and hooking up the trailer. Got to go to one of the rentals and do some work on kitchen sinks. I like this porch. We got to replace the tin on it. And there's Super Cheese cleaning up. And then got that room painted. It's cut in. Thing that is amazing is these old wood windows, how good they work. Just absolutely incredible. They never work that good, folks. Trust me, and all of them are in like jam up shape. Really nice. Oh, that's some beautiful carpet right there. Y'all know that. That's some high dollar stuff right there. Goodness gracious, look at that. Oh man, there's some good stuff in here. With what we throw away, third world country, build a city. And that's well, that's Carla's truck. That's the one she drives. That's a company truck, but I got it as a backup in case I have to haul a dump trailer. It's got that 8.1 big gas motor. It'll pull it. It don't pull like a diesel, but it also doesn't have $700 a month in maintenance like a diesel does also. And I am out of the dump trailer business about 95%, so I really don't need that diesel at the moment. Hey there, good morning. It is about 4 a.m. Tuesday morning. We're about to put this video together. And so that was a typical day. And I wasn't even real vigilant about recording everything. So it's, you know, one of the things about it is if this was easy, everybody would be doing it, and then it's not. And the other thing that I have found is that so much of this is not, I guess, what I would call glorious or sexy. It's very monotonous. Your next move, 90% of the time, is the most logical one. The thing that we get wrapped up in is our emotions. And like with me, I like newness. I like, I don't know if you'd call it excitement or what, but you know, I've had a real bad habit of buying properties and not completing them and then moving on to something else. And it is very difficult for me not to do that. Unfortunately, I had a relapse, and with this house, the only way I can justify it is that it's got a huge upside as far as the equity in it. You know, so we'll just have to see. And then I got a mobile home lot that I've been looking at, and it's 10 grand. It's got the sewer on it. It's already got water. It's got power, and it's got a mobile home on it that's got to be basically, it's going to have to be demoed, I think. And but my thing is that if I buy the property, get the mobile home demoed for $5,000, so I'm into it for 15. Now I've got a lot that somebody can park an RV, park a mobile home on, and pay me, you know, about $700 a month for lot rent. And I don't have any, you know, at that price, in 2 years, I got all my money back. And so I am thinking real serious about, I'm going to buy the property, okay, regardless. I've got to. At that price, you just, you know, you got to buy it. So, and I'll have updates on that. But if you want 15 minutes of my time, you can send me an email, and I will make sure you include your number, and I'll give you a call. Now, if this turns into something repeatedly that you want me to keep calling you, no, you can pay for book an hour of my time, you know, but I'll give back to anybody for a short amount of time and whatnot. Probably, and even if you don't get me, the thing that I should have done early on was get a mentor. And I would probably estimate my net worth would have been between 7 and 10 million right now had I gotten, or it could have even been more, had I gotten a mentor, because you learn all of their experience you get, plus you get access to all of their contacts, and that's really where the money's at. You know, so hope you have a wonderful day.